Hello and welcome to a Sports and Songs podcast bonus episode, Andy. This is our annual
bonus time.
bonus time 2025 Gopher football game by game preview show with special guest Craig from Philly and Swag. Jeremy the Rock Swag is on the show. Welcome, fellas.
All right.
Oh,
nice shirt, Rock.
Is that PJ Fleck, Rock?
That's
PJ and the Gopher.
Oh,
it's my stepbrother's
and Goldie.
The stepbrother shirt.
Goldie.
So the season kicks off this week, and it's a 12-game season. Tonight we'll have our experts on the show here to give us predictions and thoughts and analysis on the games. So we're looking forward to the season, right?
Yeah,
I'm always looking forward to the tailgate season.
Tailgate season, yes, is always good there at Huntington. What's it called? What's the stadium? Huntington Bank?
Huntington Bank.
Yes.
Same thing the Cleveland Browns play at.
I forgot. Excel Energy changed.
Yes.
Yeah. TI Casino is now the Excel Energy Center. All right, so the Gopher
Grand
football kicks
Casino.
off. Grand Casino. Gopher,
Yes.
12-game season, 2 exhibition or non-conference games still count, and then a full 12-game season, 10 games after that in the Big Ten. 2 that start off both at home. Let's kick it off, fellas. Buffalo. The Buffalo game. The Buffalo comes to town here. That's on FS1 Thursday night. What's your thoughts?
How do they keep getting the Thursday night opener, first of all?
It's a state fair game.
Oh,
Yep.
Jesus.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that why? Okay. All right, who wants to go first? 7 p.m. kickoff versus Buffalo. Or how about we alternate maybe every other game?
Golf's
matter.
got this one won.
Gopher's got this one. Andy,
Gophers
how about
win.
you, Craig?
Gophers are going to run the ball 40 times in this game.
Ooh.
Gophers are just going to run. They got the fresh quarterback. They're just going to – they're like 5 running backs deep on the roster. They're just going to
What's the quarterback's name, by the way, for the new listeners this season?
Lindsay.
All right, Swag, what's your thoughts?
So I think this is going to be a tougher game than people think. They're returning 6 starters on each side of the ball for Buffalo. That a team that went 9-4 last year. We should beat them, but I think it's going to be closer than what people think. So.
Swag with the politically correct answer.
Good, politically correct. Tailgate, I'm sure, will be good for that one. Not much, though, on a Thursday night. There's not a lot of
Thursday
time.
night can be tough.
Oh, we're getting after it. Nobody works the next day, so
For the amateurs will be
yeah.
So then Labor Day weekend takes place.
Yeah, it is Labor Day weekend, so yeah, take Friday off. Yeah. Monday,
then
take
Northwestern
Friday off
State-
the extra holiday.
Northwestern State comes to town. Now, where is this? Is this Northwest Louisiana? Is that where this university is?
I looked it up. It's in Natachochez, something like that, Louisiana.
Okay.
It's like
Cajun.
a couple hours south of Shreveport.
Okay. So Cajun country comes to town. 11 a.m. game on the Big Ten Network against Northwestern State. Obviously, I believe it's the first time these two teams have ever met, I'm assuming. What's your thought, Andy?
Ghosts will win this one. Northwestern State's could be a little jet lagged at the early morning start. I'll go with that excuse.
Wow.
But yes.
All right, Swag, thoughts?
I got us winning by about 20. This team was 0-12 last year. It doesn't seem like it's going to get any better this year. So, yeah, Gophers should win pretty easily.
So this should be the blowout game. Not the Buffalo game should be close. Northwestern State more easy. Like you said, 0-12, literally 0-12 last year. Craig from Philly.
First,
Same recipe as against Buffalo. They're just going to run the ball, do some play action stuff.
Nothing too fancy. Control the clock.
Yeah, it'll be over by the middle of the third quarter.
So the afternoon will be open. That little quick game there. Afternoon's wide open on that Saturday for this game. So they conclude the first 2 games, get into the Big Ten season. And guess who we start off against? Cal, at Cal. And the latest ranking, I've got them at number 3 in the nation. Is that right? Are they third?
No,
Not a chance.
Top 50.
Cal ain't third.
Cal's in the ACC.
What do you? And they're in the ACC
Notes
too.
are
They're not
goofy.
Big Ten either. They're big shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got 3. I don't know what I was looking at. I don't know what I got. I don't know why I have that. Let's disregard that. California. Cal Bears. Go ahead, Andy.
I got Cal winning this game actually. Not by much, but
We
the
disagree.
trip is going to go. Cal will win.
This is 9:30 late start on ESPN. Craig.
Trick game. I'm kind of with Andy on this in a way. I don't think Cal is.
Mark your calendar.
I don't think Cal does. I think the Gophers will pull a 23-20 game out here.
Okay.
So, that's a tough one. Cal.
And Quas.
Good stat for you guys. PJ Fleck is 3-0 on the West Coast. He beat Oregon State, at Fresno State, and obviously last year UCLA. So I think he knows how to travel to the West Coast. Cal, they were depleted by the transfer portal on the offense. So who knows what their offense is even going to look like. I got Gophers winning this, but a close game as well.
All right. We'll have to see.
Oh yeah, my notes.
Now we get to the
Ohio
big
State
Ten.
coming up. That's the 3. So it's at Cal. My notes are Ohio State third rank. We'll get to that in a couple games here. Not Cal. My mistake. We do make mistakes here on the show. Not many.
But
Andy doesn't.
you
I
make
see.
mistakes. Yeah, you
So
make
Cal's. So Cal is also non-conference. First 3 games there non-conference. 2 at home, 1 on the road. Now we start the Big Ten. Rutgers comes to town. No time, no TV channel yet on this one on the 27th of September. Go ahead,
No.
Andy. What's your thoughts?
Saturday game, yeah. I see the Gophers winning this one. It's the whole conference opener. It's out. If the game was at Rutgers, I would have picked Rutgers, but it's here, so I'll take the Gophs. Gophs by a handful.
Yeah, you, Craig?
Well, I would
Hello,
normally
Craig.
Gophers to lose, but they're going to be 4-0. They'll beat Rutgers. I think our defense is underrated. I think our defense is going to show up. Our running game is going to show up.
All right. Swag.
Yep, I got us winning this. It's Ethan Kaliak-Manis is coming back to Minnesota for his first game back here since he left. He beat us last year, which was one of those games that me and Andy kind of had a little text this afternoon about that. One of those games that we shouldn't have lost last year, and we did. But yeah, I got Gophers winning, being 4-0 going into the Ohio State game.
Oh, wow. Nice. Little 4-0
Craig's
action
got
going
4-0.
in.
I got 3-1 so far.
3-1, 4-0. That should be good either way. They're heading into the game. The next one, October 4th at Ohio State. Preseason rankings, 3rd in the nation for the Buckeyes. In Columbus there, what's your thought, Andy?
Again, a Saturday game. Don't know what the time frame will be. I don't care when they play this. Ohio State's going to go big.
Fair enough. How about you, Swag?
So I have them losing, but I think it's going to be a close game. The Ohio State's going to be starting a brand new quarterback this year. Granted, yes, he's probably a 5-star guy like most Ohio State quarterbacks are, but he's going to have a big test this weekend when he's facing that number 1 team in the nation against Texas. So, I think it's going to be closer than people really think. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but you never know. I mean, we could go on there and
The reason I think Ohio State's going to win big. Ohio State's going to be mad. They're just coming back from Washington the week before that. So,
Yep,
Oh.
and I can't remember what the game is after it, but it's a big game. Illinois, and if
Illinois
Illinois
for
keeps
Ohio
winning, they're
State.
going to be in the top 10 for sure. They're already ranked 12th,
Yep.
I think, right now. So.
How about you, Craig?
Yeah, Illinois is 12.
It'll be very close in the first half. Now, State will just Ohio State.
All right. So after that, we're kind of consensus there for the loss. Well, maybe close or whatever. October 11th versus Purdue at home, which is homecoming, evening game. 6 or 6:30 kickoff. We don't know yet. Doesn't matter. Andy, your thoughts?
I got the Gophers winning this one for homecoming. Yep.
How about you, Craig?
Yeah, I got the Gophers too.
Swag?
Well, it's homecoming, so I'm probably going to go through about 7 liters of root beer barrels, and we got to win.
Yes.
Is 7 over under right now for root beer barrels that day?
Well, it's homecoming. Homecoming brings out the parents, man. I tell you, and brings out everybody. So it's always fun. Andy saw that last year.
Yep. Yes, the alumni like to try to show up and yep.
Yeah, they like drinking.
So that's Purdue, and so the first part of the schedule there. I mean, we could be at 1 loss or 2 losses, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Going into the Nebraska Cornhusker game. The next game is Nebraska. We'll start off with you, Swag. You're a big fan of the Cornhuskers and the coach, Scott Frost. Let's start off with you.
He's at
for that one.
UCF.
Yes, he's gone.
Well, he's at UCF, so I don't care now. But
now, okay.
The one thing I will note about this game is it's a Friday night.
Yeah.
I hate it. I don't like it at all. I think college football should be played Saturdays, but this is a TV thing because it's going to be on Fox, the regular Fox. So I have us winning. I don't get the hype train about Nebraska. They haven't really proved anything. Yes, they went to a bowl game last year. Good for them. Gophers have won 6 straight bowl games
too.
Yeah, I don't get it, but they got to prove it, and we'll see. But like I said, I got Gophers winning in a close game again, probably a field goal.
And Nebraska's not ranked, but
they're
Jeremy,
receiving votes on a lot of polls.
They're also mentioned. The Cornhuskers are also mentioned in the AP Top 25. Craig, your thoughts on this 7 p.m. kickoff on national television against the Cornhuskers?
We're going to get stuck. Nebraska is the next Indiana this year.
Ooh.
Dylan Raiola, the quarterback. Yeah. They got
wow.
easy schedule. They're going to be the next Indiana this year.
So a loss, embarrass on national television is Craig's thoughts, perhaps here. How about you, Andy?
I got the Gophers winning this one in a tight game by just a couple points. It will be a must-see TV game. It's will be an exciting game, close from beginning to end.
Now the next game,
I worked for the network saying that.
The next game, they travel to Iowa City. Iowa's not ranked. They're also receiving votes. Also mentioned this game time and channel is TBA. But October 25th at Iowa. Andy, thoughts? Hawkeye.
Yeah, it's Iowa. I'm sorry, they're going to lose that game. This is one of my 3 losses was the Iowa game. California was the other one. This is going to be a tough one, but it'll be a loss for the local boys.
12-10 score.
Maybe not that close. If they can get a fair catch, we'll see what happens.
Oh.
What?
Swag, what's your thoughts down in Iowa City here?
I hate that city, by the way. But it's the worst place to ever go. It's a great atmosphere for college football, but it sucks other than that.
Yeah.
The thing is Kirk Ferentz just has PJ Fleck's number, except for that win a couple years ago in Iowa City.
Yeah.
But I got the Gophers winning this. I just think our defense is going to be ready to go by this game, where they're just going to – I think it's going to be another 12-10 21-17. It's going to be a close game, like no doubt. But I think Gophers can pull it out if they want to get to where they want to get to this year, which I think is, possibly getting to the playoffs. So,
How about you, Craig, from Philly?
I had to listen to the Rock talk about playoffs. No, I was going to win.
oh yeah,
Their defense here is impressive. I don't know. I still think so. It's at this point in the year where I start, how many go for players. They're all that running game again. So, but I think Iowa's defense is just too good a year in and out. We're gonna lose this one.
Okay, Andy, thoughts?
But see, for this game, Iowa's in the middle of a 3-game homestand right here this week. We're the middle game. They got Penn State before that, Oregon after it. So, I think I was going to take us, like I said, in a close game.
Now, after that trip, Gophers head back home. Michigan State, November 1st, Saturday game. No time, no channel yet. That should be good. What's your thoughts, Andy, on that one?
I got the Gophers winning this game. I'm not a big fan of Michigan State football. Never have, never will be. Yeah, I think the Gophers will take this one. Not easily. I don't call a 10-point win an easy victory, but I don't call it a close game either. But it's going to be a 10-point win for the Gophers.
Okay. Craig?
I got this for the Gophers running game racks up 200 and some yards. They're going to get healthy in this game.
Oh, nice.
Run over Michigan State.
And the Rock, Swag.
So they are returning their quarterback, who was pretty good last year. I just think Coy Parrish is probably going to have a couple interceptions of that guy, and we're going to call it a Gopher victory and go have a few swigs in the parking lot.
Okay.
Right.
Now, after this, there is a bye week after that Michigan State game at home. And then the Gophers travel November 14th to Oregon to take on the Ducks, who are ranked preseason number 7. That'll be on Fox, 8 o'clock kickoff on the 14th. Another Friday night game, Andy.
Yeah.
Yep, but Oregon's going to be coming back from Iowa from Saturday game before that, and they'll be looking ahead to USC after that. So I think the Gophers are going to go into Oregon, pull off the quote-unquote upset. There you go. You heard it here first.
Wow.
Gophers win 14-6.
All right, Craig, thoughts against the Ducks?
I understand what Andy is saying. Oregon ain't the last year or the year before. But first time I think we've been in Oregon to play. That stadium, the atmosphere. I don't know. I think the noise and everything else, I think Oregon wins.
And Swag.
So this is one of my 2 losses that I have. So you can imagine what my other 2 games are. I think it's going to be a tough game. Dan Lanning knows how to coach kids. They play hard, and, like I said, I've never been in that stadium. This was supposed to be our road trip this year, but with them moving it to Friday, we're going to be going to a different game. And so, yeah, this is one of my 2 losses, I think. But I think all these games this year are going to be close. It's going to be a close loss. It's going to be, people are going to open their eyes to PJ Fleck and these Gophers.
Okay, kind of a statement game. A loss, but a statement game. Friday night, national television against the Ducks. Yeah, and by that point, they may be a top, maybe ranked 15th or something. They could certainly drop by that end of that, toward the end of the season. They're starting at 7, but we'll see where they end up. Now, the Gophers now travel to Northwestern. They're getting the field stadium built there. The next game on the 22nd, a Saturday at Wrigley Field. Andy, what's your thoughts there?
This is could be. I got the Gophers winning it, but if Northwestern won, I wouldn't be surprised. The whole game's at Wrigley Field. It's a to-be-announced game, but someone's gonna get it on TV somewhere. even if it's the CBS Sports Network, this will be on someone's or Big Ten network. This game will be on for us to watch. You can see how horrible it is to put football in a baseball stadium. But I have the Gophers winning this. Like I said, if Northwestern did pull the upset because it's a gimmick game, it's in a baseball stadium, maybe they'd win it. But
Now, Andy, what's your thoughts on the turf on baseball fields? Football typically doesn't do well, do they?
no, they don't.
Horrible.
If you look at the bowl games they had in football fields last year at Yankee Stadium and at Fenway and everything else,
Pinstripe Bowl.
no one likes. And the Bison played at Target Field a couple years ago. It just sucked. Just good thing the Bison just rolled up whoever they played, and no one had to really try.
The footing is not good.
Right. It's different stuff. That's why the only good stadiums that are both football and baseball are turf, because it doesn't matter because it's different grass you use for the both. So that's what I'm saying. It could be. I just hope, because there's only one game after this, and then you got playoffs. I just hope everybody comes out of here healthy. Playing on those baseball stadiums, it's not a good thing.
Now, swag for the fans that travel, is this like a high demand game to get to? Because it's just going to be one time Gophers will ever play there in Wrigley.
Yeah.
Just to go there, it'll be a high priority to go, regardless of the the turf.
Yep, this is a game we're trying to get to. It's all just trying to figure out logistics, tickets, and everything like that. So
Tailgating sucks.
I'm looking.
There.
Yeah, I mean, we're bringing root beer barrels down there too. But the last two games that the Gophers have played in, I guess quote unquote baseball stadiums, at Yankee Stadium and the Pinstripe Bowl, they won. And down at Guaranteed Rate Field, where Arizona Diamondbacks play, they won. So they have experience playing on these fields, especially later in the year. Obviously New York is cold as well. So, hopefully that gives us a little bit of an edge. And this is one of those trap games because obviously you have Wisconsin the next week, but I still have Gophers winning by about 10.
Okay. How about you, Craig?
Well, I think this game's going to be as boring as North Dakota State versus Montana. But
Hey.
Ooh, ouch.
Cut his mic.
I still
Cut his mic.
Hey, it's been great having you guys on. Goodbye. See ya.
So boring, you say, huh? What kind of score you think here? 6-3?
No, I think it'll be around 23-14. They'll win.
Okay. So that takes care of 11 games. On to the final game, the rivalry weekend. Wisconsin Badgers come to town, Huntington Bank Stadium, the 29th of November. Last game of the year. Andy, what's your thoughts?
This I see the Gophers win this game, finish the year 9-3. Outside shot of playing the New Year's Six with this win. And I say that because of the expanded playoff format. It's gonna be a little easier to get in the New Year's Six, those games. But yeah, Gophers win. They beat Bucky in the Bucky Badger, and yes, I just don't see Wisconsin being that big a threat anymore at the end of the year. They're a good team, but they're not the oh crap, it's the Badgers. It's the Badgers. It's a rivalry. It's not
seem to have their number.
We're pretty equal with them right now, so I think we could handle them here at home.
All right, Swag. Thoughts on the Badgers?
They suck. Plain and simple, their fans are terrible. Their fans suck. I hate them. They're the worst. Between them and Iowa, I see Gophers winning by probably about 21. If you were watch the game last year, they didn't really improve. And their quarterback that they got in the transfer portal, well, guess what? Coy Parrish has picked him off twice. So I see that continuing. And I see Luke Fickell getting fired after the year because he doesn't make another bowl game.
Wow.
Fair enough. Craig, your thoughts on the Badgers?
Well, I got Minnesota winning this. I don't know how close it's going to be, but like The Rock says, or Swag, that Lou Fickle will be done after this game, and then yeah, I think I got the Gophers finishing 8-4, and that's with the favorable schedule. Now, if Taylor can rush for 100 or 1,000 some yards, and the backup other running backs rush for 500, 600, and the freshman quarterback grows during the year, we have a chance of being 9-3, 10-2. But
Okay.
that when we got the first round draft pick for next year's draft in Smith as a defensive end, so their ceiling's high for this Gopher team this year with the talent they have.
So a little excitement. Andy, what do you have for the record? Did you say 3 losses?
9-3.
9-3.
Yep.
What do you had, Swag?
10-2.
10-2?
I got 10-2.
Nice. So, Craig, you mentioned a favorable schedule, and so for the listeners out there that aren't familiar with how that works, they're not playing Penn State this year, ranked number 2, not playing Illinois, ranked 12th, not playing Michigan, currently 14th, not playing Indiana, 20th, not playing USC. They're just also mentioned receiving some votes. So you strip out the big horses there, and you still have some tough games, but this is a favorable schedule. Swag, what's your thoughts on how it's going to work for 2025?
So this year it's going to be, what's the development of Lindsey? We heard that, he was basically in Brosmer's pocket the entire year last year. He got to play in a few games. Granted, that was garbage time and he threw a few great passes and everything. But, I just think, we'll go where as far as he wants to take us. And I'm feeling pretty confident. Like I said, I get to talk with parents. I get to talk with brothers and everything like that. And all the players are saying to their family is that this guy's the real deal. Like he makes those throws, he can do it, and he learned from Max last year. And I think that helped him compared to him getting thrusted in as a true freshman. So I'm looking forward to the season. I'm a Gopher football guy. I think everybody kind of knows that if you follow me on any of my socials. Gopher football is number 1. Red Devils are number 2. Yep. Sorry, Devils. But yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to the year. It should be a fun year, a favorable schedule. Like you said, no Michigans, Penn States, or anything like that. So, but you got to come out and do work, and you got to win the games you need to win. And that's
one of those.
And that's kind of been an issue.
You got to do it. I mean, this is the year that you can't just talk big. This is the year that you could do some damage. What's that, Andy?
And this could help though for next year when you got to play Michigan again and you got to play the other tougher teams. You got that confidence of a good year this year. So,
and you got a full year.
Hopefully, they can carry that over
under your belt. A full year with the youngster under center. Now, next year, when they have the tougher teams, you should be built for it, ready to go. Craig, what do you think about the schedule? What do you think about Lindsey here?
Yep.
Freshman going into getting this schedule, easier schedule, like you said, favorable, we'll call it. Maybe not easier, but favorable. And then the next couple of years with Lindsey.
Well, see, question mark is with the other teams. What did the Purdue's do of the world?
Nothing.
Did they bring in a bunch of transfer portal people like Indiana here before, or is Michigan State on the rise because they have a stud quarterback? There's a lot of questions with these other teams. So, but I would say Lindsey, like I said, they're gonna run the ball all game long against Buffalo and Northwest. Ease Lindsey in, and then I think they'll just do fun with Lindsey at first. The 3rd and 5s, play action rollout type of stuff. I don't think they're just gonna sit back and let him throw all game long. So that ain't gonna happen. But I like Lindsey. Like I agree with Swag. The rave about him, everyone raves about him. So I think we got a winner in Lindsey. It depends on the play calling, health, and how much he matures. So I'm all in. I like PJ Fleck. I was on a hater bandwagon for a couple of years, but I'm off of it So we'll see. Like I said, the favorable schedule. He's got some studs to work with. So this is the year you go 9 wins. You should do 9 wins. I got my 8-4, but there's no reason this team can't win 9. So
Yeah, we mentioned the bye. There's 2 byes this year. So after the Michigan State, before the Oregon Duck game is a 1-week bye. The other one is after the Cal game and before the Big Ten opener against Rutgers is another. So there's 2 weeks of byes built into the 12-game schedule. So it's a 14-game football schedule here for the Gophers. 2 byes built in there, and then the postseason comes around. Andy, any other thoughts you can think of? Anything we missed?
I think the Rock should book his trip to Indianapolis for the Big Ten championship.
Oh, yes. Well, maybe Wrigley first, and then the Big Ten.
Yeah, I got to go to Wrigley first. But
that would be
Like
to many, that's a bucket list, right there, Swag. Like we said before, people want to go there to watch football at historic Wrigley Field. That would be awesome.
Yeah, like I said, we were going to go to Oregon, but with that moving to Friday night and trying to get tickets there is ridiculous. So next year we're planning on going to Washington and trying to figure out how to sailgate. So that should be fun.
Oh, okay. Huskies. Okay. UW.
Yep.
That's awesome. All right. Andy jumped off, I think. Did he get bounced? We're at 30 minutes. So we covered all the games. I think we're set. I don't know if there's anything that we did miss. We've covered it all. Well, thanks, Craig from Philly, for joining us here tonight. And Swag, thanks for joining us for our annual Gopher football pregame show. And we'll see anything we missed. Please leave your comments below on the show. And maybe there's something we missed. Maybe people have got their own opinions they want to jump in and make comments for. Feel free to do so. We like to do this every year. It's fun stuff.
One more thing. I know. I just want to be the first to say, because I know Travis Kelce's. Congratulations. So that's that in for him.
It's always good stuff. That's it. That's all we've got. See you guys next time. Thanks again for joining the show. Appreciate it. Thanks for your time.
You guys.
Thank you.